All right, we are just getting up and going live. This is a live video. Even if you're watching it later, we did do it live. Ryan Urlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. Appreciate you guys checking back in as we get some more people coming in to watch the video. This is going to be a detailed video. You probably have heard about them, some of you, and we've seen them in the different forums, which we're not big fans of some of the forums out there. It's misinformation. So we're going to clean a lot of things up for you today in regards to Apple CarPlay and the Boombox GTS system. And there's a lot of rumors and a lot of things. We actually bought a product, we tested it for you, and we can tell you exactly how it works with the Boombox and whether it works and if there's any limitations. So this is the product that we're going to talk about right here. It is a jumper plug. Now, just to go back, if you're new, I will tell you this, and I stick to this statement. To get full functionality in regards to Apple CarPlay on your Boombox GTS, you got to have three things in place. Again, full functionality. You've got to have your Boombox GTS, so I guess four things. Your WHIM, which is a wireless headset interface module. And what that allows you is to connect via a wireless Bluetooth headset. Without that, you absolutely cannot connect a headset directly to the Boombox. Now, we did a video on installing a WHIM. It's free. It's on this channel. Just search for it or go to our website and search it. We'll try to link to it in the description below. So that Boombox GTS you need the WHIM installed. Then to get full functionality with everything, you need a Harley stamped wired or wireless headset. All right, you're going to need that. And then you're going to actually have your iPhone plugged in via the USB Type A in your Juke Box compartment to Lightning cable. You got to have it basically wired to the Boombox. So you have all four of those things in place. Now Apple CarPlay will project onto your screen. And again, you're going to get full functionality because you have a headset and you have a microphone. All right. So a lot of companies have been trying to defeat this. So you'll see a lot of these different jumpers. Now, we tested this one. It does work, all right? But with all these jumpers, they are all the same, guys. Some are cheaper quality. We have seen some that don't work, or we've heard about some that don't work. I can assure you this one does work, and we will link to it in the description below. It is an affiliate link. If you appreciate all the videos and information we put out, if you click through that link and make a purchase, we do get a small commission. They all look like this, 12 bucks, all right? And so I'm going to show you what this does. I'm going to show you that it does activate Apple CarPlay on this bike behind us, but I'm going to show you the limitations. So if somebody says, well, we'll get to that. Let's just go ahead and move around to the bike here. We've got this bike tore apart because we're doing a bunch of other projects on it. This is Popeye's bike. Now, we're actually going to do cams in this bike. So, and we're going to put it out. So we're putting out a whole bunch of other videos, guys. We have been rocking and rolling. Before you leave the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon. Every time there's a hit, another biker joins the revolution. We would certainly love to have you be part of it. We're just a bunch of bikers trying to help bikers. So this is your jumper, 12 bucks. It's Aokus is the one we bought. Again, the link in the description below. This plug right up here in your fairing is where you would plug in your wireless headset interface module, your WHIM, and then your WHIM kind of bolts back up in here if you watch our video. And that's all this dummy. It's a simple CAN bus plug that we're familiar with 14 and newer bikes. And obviously it's got that jumper wire. It's basically confusing or not confusing, but tripping the Boombox, and it just plugs in to that same plug. All right, I got it to snap into place there. And that's all you do. All right, so he's going to walk around this side of the bike. I'm going to come over here. Lurch is behind the camera if you're wondering today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn this bad boy on. Lurch may have to unlock his phone with his face. You could just put your face up to it. He's going to put his Face ID up there for us. All right, there we go. And we'll go into music here. Now, we don't want a copyright strike because if we play the music, we're going to copyright strike. But we can assure you it plays out of the speakers. So if we just do old one-man band there, all right, we can look up here on the Boombox and you can see CarPlay. is up there now because we have this plugged in and we have the jumper up there. We can go ahead and go into CarPlay. So you're all familiar with CarPlay. That's what it looks like. Obviously, it's projecting your iPhone, and you can do a lot of different things. Google Maps, you've got the different apps, text messages, phone calls, music, podcasts, all that kind of stuff that we're used to. And so we can go into music, and you can see that that's actually playing. If I turned up the volume, it would come out of the speakers, which is one thing, once you guys get this up and running, because you don't have a microphone and headset, make sure you go into your settings and route all your audio to your speakers so that you can hear Apple CarPlay. So with that said, I want to roll into the limitations of this. Now you'll see some people online, they don't know what they're talking about, and they can say, I get full functionality with a $12 jumper of Apple CarPlay. Everything works, all right? We've seen that a lot. Those are just people that don't really understand how Apple CarPlay works. So yes, it pulls it up on your screen. Yes, you could use Google Maps and you could hear it over your speakers, or you could hear your music. Now, really, Apple CarPlay, one of the reasons is it's a hands-free system, all right? So that's the limited functionality you're gonna get with a jumper. But a lot of you, that's what you want. And so we wanted to do this video and find one that works. And so we did for you. If that's all you want, then go for it. But what you're missing out, so we just went on a 4,000 mile trip to Minnesota, and I will tell you I use Apple CarPlay extensively, but I have a headset. I have all the requirements for full functionality of Apple CarPlay. What you won't be able to do with a jumper is have a headset. You won't be able to connect, which means all the things that I did on my 4,000 mile trip, such as, calling people or checking in on my family, Siri, make a phone call. Siri, take me to the nearest Starbucks. Siri, find a restaurant for me, or whatever. Or text messages, somebody texts me, I can pull up the text message, it reads it to me, and I can give a verbal response. All that hands-free stuff, all the integration, that's the stuff you're gonna miss out on it. So there is no jumper that will provide you full functionality of Apple CarPlay. It will simply allow you to project it up there, and yes, you can get Google Maps and listen to music, but all the other things that incorporated into the boombox, you're gonna kind of miss out on. But again, I know some of you, nearest gas station is another one we use a lot. Find me the nearest gas station if you're low on fuel. But again, the jumper does work. We did test it. And this, if you wanna, there are some other ones on the market that we've heard don't work, or they work for a while. This one seems to be fine. Again, 12 bucks. We'll link to it in the description below. We've got a ton of videos coming your way, and we've got some private live video broadcasts and chat coming for our patron members. We've got a whole bunch of benefits. We're giving stuff away in the private Facebook group. If you want to become a patron member, link in the description below. We'll get you some benefits, get to know you guys better. So with that said, before you leave the channel, make sure you check out the videos. I'm going to pop a couple on the screen here for you after we're done with the live. Check them out. Hopefully something useful or entertaining. Heck, maybe both. At any rate, when you're done watching videos, make sure you get out there and ride every chance you get, bikeaholics.